Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Kingdom Cash Charles Dyson here, and in this video I'm going to be going over the basics of Forex. I'm going to go over lot sizes. I'm also going to go over counting pips, and the last thing I'm going to discuss is risk versus reward. All three of these subjects are vitally important for you to understand to become a successful trader. If you don't get these three things down, if you don't know them like the back of your hand, then you're not going to set yourself up for success. So I'm going to go over these three topics in great detail to make sure that you have a great understanding of these three things. Shout out to the Kingdom Cash Trading Squad and also to the movement my wife and I helped found, the Retired in 365 family. Thank you guys for watching. And to you, right, the viewer, for watching this video. And if you are not proficient with trading, if you're struggling with trading, if you're trading on your own and you need help, I invite you to go to my website, showmein7.com, showmein7.com, where you can learn more about how you can get direct mentorship from myself. All right, hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so in order to become a great trader, you have to get very, very good at the basics, right? The fundamentals, right? Which are understanding lot sizes, bare minimum. If you put the wrong lot size in, you can blow your account. That's not what you want. So you have to get that down. You have to understand that without a shadow of a doubt. You have to understand how to calculate your risk versus your reward. No doubt about it. And risk versus reward is basically how to calculate the amount you stand to lose in a trade versus how much you stand to make in a trade. Okay, so without a doubt, you have to understand that, right? Counting pips, again, basic understanding. You have to know this in order to be a great trader. So that's what I'm going to go over in this actual video. All right, and these are some of the things that I found to be difficult in the beginning when I was first learning how to trade, and I want to make this very easy and simplified for you. So lot size, right? Lot size is basically what you will put into your MetaTrader 4 app where we execute the trades, and this has to be correct. There cannot be any mistakes when it comes to the lot size. And this is what you're going to communicate to the MetaTrader 4 app to let it know how much money per pip that you want to make in a trade. And remember, in trading, pip is a unit of measure, right? It's how we measure the market. Think of a ruler. If you have a ruler, right, without any numbers, you wouldn't know how long things are. You wouldn't know how to measure things. It's the same exact concept with Forex. Pips, all right, is how we measure the market. It's how you determine how far the market moved, right? So lot sizes is what we use to determine how much money per pip that we actually want to make. So this is extremely important. It has to do with money. There cannot be any confusion about how to convert a lot size into money. So this is how you do it. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is remember to move this decimal point over one time to the right. Okay? If you can remember that, then you won't go wrong. So if you imagine this zero not being here, and you just move this decimal point to here, right? One time to the right, then you get what I have right here, right? But it just doesn't look familiar to you, right? So all you got to do is add a zero, put a money sign, and now that looks familiar to you, right? Without the money sign, without this zero, it doesn't look like anything you can recognize. But if you just add that zero in, put that money sign there, oh, 10 cents, right? That's the full extent of how difficult this is, right? You can do this. So again, what do you have to do? Move the decimal point one time to the right. Now this would be considered the lot size. 0.01 equals 10 cents per pip, okay, in money. A 0.02 lot size equals, again, move the decimal point one time to the right. You get 0.2, right? 0.2. All you gotta do is add that zero there, add the money sign, oh, 20 cents per pip, right? Same thing here. If you get the pattern, very simple, 30 cents per pip, right? Very, very easy to understand. Now, same thing here. All we're doing is moving the decimal point one time to the right. So if we do that, move the decimal point one time to the right, it looks like this, right? That's what it looks like. But, oops, right? So 0.10 lot size equals 1.0. That's not a number. That's not a number for money. All we got to do is add that zero in. Oh, it's $1 per pip. Got it? Very simple. Move the decimal point one time to the right, and you will get something that looks like that, right? Or if you want to include this zero, it will look like that. But obviously, we don't need that zero there, right? So just move the decimal point one time to the right, add your zero right here, and what do you get? Oh, it's $2 per pip. Right over here, same thing, $3 per pip. Very simple. Same thing right here. Okay, same exact thing. Don't let it confuse you. Just move the decimal point one time to the right. So instead of 1.00, move it to the right one time, you get that. What do you do? Add the zero, put a money sign. $10 per pip. Same thing here, right? $20 per pip. Same thing here. $30 per pip. I think you get the picture, but just to make sure, what would this be? Same thing. Move the decimal point one time to the right, add the zero. $4.50 per pip. What would this be? If you're getting the pattern, you should be getting faster at this, right? Without even thinking. What would this be? Oh, the same thing. What would that be? $2.60 per pip. You want to get to the point where this becomes second nature. Okay, so you don't have to guess or wonder, am I right? Is it correct? That's not where you want to be. You want it to be fluid, quick. This is $12.40 per pip, right? Real fast. No matter what the number is, what do? Move the decimal point one time to the right. 499.2, add a zero. That's $499.20 per pip. Simple, right? No matter what the number is, the rule remains the same. Okay, what is that? $6,512.80 per pip. What did I do? Just move the decimal point one time to the right, and that's the answer that you get. 6512.8, add the zero. Right? So, if you understand how to convert a lot size into money, then you should never make a mistake putting in your lot size when you're executing your trades. That's one of the simplest things that you can control and that you should never make a mistake with doing. You always have to double check to make sure you're entering the correct lot size so you do not make a mistake and put the wrong number there and potentially blow your account from a few pips. All right? So lot size is extremely important. But after this exercise, you guys should have a clear understanding on how it is you calculate or translate a lot size into money, right? So you understand how much money that you're going to make, all right, per pip. So next topic, risk versus reward. How to calculate the amount you stand to lose in the trade versus how much you stand to make in the trade. Risk versus reward. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do some examples based on the charts. All right. So risk versus reward, very simple. How much you stand to make in a trade versus how much you stand to lose in a trade. So let's just say we're going to take a sell. This is going to be my entry point right here, right? I will put my stop loss, let's say here, for example, and my take profit would be, let's say, here. All right, let's change this right here. Let's change that to yellow. So the yellow line would be my entry point. This red line would be my stop loss. This green line would be my take profit. How do we calculate what I stand to lose in the trade versus what I stand to make in the trade in this example? Let's examine. All right, so firstly, let's write down our numbers. So remember, the yellow line would be our entry, okay? So that yellow says 0.76891, okay? Stop loss says 0.77061. Take profit says the green 0.76369. All right. So what you need to remember, okay, is my risk would be how much I stand to lose. How much can I lose in a trade? Or let's say in this trade. This is the question you have to answer, right? So the reward is going to be how much can I make in this trade, right? That's going to be reward. All right, so if the risk is how much can I lose, then that would be the entry point. From the entry point to the stop loss is my risk. So entry point minus stop loss equals risk. Got it? And obviously the reward would be how much money can I make in this trade from the entry point to the take profit. So we're going to do entry point minus take profit equals reward. So what I want you guys to remember, always do subtraction. That makes this so easy. I'm going to show you why, right? Always do subtraction, right? So let's work with these numbers that we have here now that we've done the definition. Okay, so let's do the risk. What's the risk? Entry point minus stop loss. All right, so here's what I need you to understand. Always, all right, remove the last number. It does not matter, right? This is just the rule. And I'm trying to keep things simple for you so you do not overcomplicate things. Don't ask why. This is just the way it is, all right? Entry point minus stop loss, all right? So let's pull out our calculator. Let's do some math. Entry point, 0.7689. Let's make this faster. Minus 0.7706, which is the stop loss, equals. Now, the answer right here has a negative. It has a 0.0017, right? We're going to completely ignore the negative and the zeros. What's the answer? 17 pips. That is the answer. The distance from the entry point to the stop loss is 17 pips. I don't care about the negative sign. I don't care about the zeros. All I need is the 17 pips. All right. So the risk is 17 pips, right? My reward, what's that going to be? Entry point minus take profit. Once again, 0.7689 entry minus take profit. 0.7636. 53 pips. Again, these zeros don't matter. All I'm interested in is this number right here. My reward is 53 pips. Boom. That's how we calculate risk versus reward. Okay? That's how we calculate the risk versus reward. All right? Let's do a different example. All right? Let's do another example. Let me just do this real quick. Copy paste. Keep the same format. Get rid of this. Get rid of this number. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this again. Alright. So, let's come up with a different scenario. Let's say this is my stop loss. This is my take profit. We're going for a buy. We'll go for a buy. Alright. I'm going to go for a buy. So yellow entry point, red stop loss, green take profit, right? So entry in this example, 0.76891. Stop loss, 0.76651. Take profit, 0.77541. All right. Once again, first thing we're going to do, get rid of the last number. It does not matter at all. All right. Never forget that step. Okay. So risk, entry point minus stop loss. All right. 0.7689 minus stop loss 0.7665. 24 pips is the risk. 24 pips is my risk. That's how many pips I can lose in the trade. How much can I make in the trade? Entry point minus take profit. Real simple. Entry point 0.7689 minus take profit 0.7754 equals, what do you know? 65 pips. I don't care about the negative. I don't care about the zeros. All I need is the answer. 65 pips is my reward. Okay? Got it? So you guys, after those two examples, should understand how to calculate risk versus reward. Risk versus reward. All right? Risk versus, and pretty much covered how to count pips. You guys know exactly what to do to count pips because I just taught you. Write the number down, take the number off, the last number off, subtract entry minus stop loss, entry minus take profit. That's how you count pips. Okay. Now I'm going to do one more example with a JPY pair. I feel that's very important so you don't get confused, right? Let's do USD JPY. All right, this is important. All right, so let's do entry point here. Let's do, oh no, how about this? Let's do entry point here, take profit here. I'm gonna make this, oh, leave this up here. I'm gonna make this green, and let's do a stop loss here. So this will be a sell. Okay, entry point, take profit, stop loss. All right, let's calculate. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of this example. I'm going to do math right here, right now. Okay. So entry is the yellow. It's going to be 110.777. Stop loss 111.130. Take profit, the green, 109.708. Now, the last example had 5 numbers after the decimal point. This one only has 3, right? Rule still applies. Last number does not matter. Okay, don't let that confuse you. All right, so entry point 110.77. For the risk, we're going from the entry point to the stop loss to find out how much the risk is. So we're going to subtract the stop loss, 110.77 1.13. 36 pips is our risk. Booyah. Reward, right? Reward, entry point minus take profit. So entry point 110.77 minus 109.70 is my take profit. Okay, decimal point does not matter. Remember, decimal point does not matter. Answer 107 pips. 107 pips is my answer. I just wanted to make sure we covered a JPY pair so you guys can understand how to do the math for that. Now, let's add money to this. All right? Let's say I have let's add it to this one right here. But let's move this out the way. All right, so let's say I have an account. Let me full screen this. Let's say I have an account with $200 in it. I have a $200 account, all right, in my live trade account. I'm going to use a lot size of 0.80 in my trade, okay, 0.80. How much money is that? You guys should know. $8 per pip. Okay, so $8 per pip. If my risk is 36 pips, how much money could I lose in this scenario, in this example? So risk is 36 pips times $8 per pip. How much money could I lose? Let's find out. Okay, we're going to do 8 times 36. Whoa! Answer is, answer is 288. But I only have a $200 account. Do you see why the lot size is important? What lot size you enter matters. Because in this scenario, I would have lost $288, but I only have a $200 account. That means I would have lost every single penny in my trade account because my lot size was too large. Do you understand that? Let me say it one more time. 36 pips, right, which is my risk in this trade. And I'm in this trade at $8 per pip. So if I lose this trade, I would lose $288. But I only have $200 in my account. That means I would lose more money than I actually have in my account, right? Which means my account would go to zero, which means I have no more money to trade. I lost it all, right? Therefore, I would never use this large of a lot size on this particular trade, not with only a $200 account, right? So I just wanted to illustrate to you guys why lot sizes are important. So another example, well, let's just say I used a 0.02 lot size, which is 20 cents per pip. And the risk would be 36 multiplied by 20 cents per pip. All right, how much money could I lose in this trade? Times 0.20, 20 cents. Oh, I would only lose $7.20 out of my $200 account. You know what? I'm not sweating that if I lose that money, right? If I lose $7.20, not too bad out of a $200 account, right? But if I win this trade, how much money could I make, right? So 20 cents per pip, do the math, 107 times 20 cents per pip. Oh, I can make $21.40. Let's make sure I did that right. 107 times 0.20. I can make $21 in this trade. $21.40. All right, so I'm risking $7 to potentially make $21, which is 3 times the amount of the loss. If I lost 7, but I have a potential to make 21, that's a good risk versus reward ratio. What is that? Risk versus reward ratio. What that means is, how much do I want to make versus how much can I lose, right? The ratio between the two. A good trader like myself, I always want a 1-to-3 ratio or higher. What does that mean? I want the ability to make 3 times the amount for my reward as I'm risking, right? So what does that mean? Well, in this example, my risk is 36 pips, right? So if I know my risk is 36 pips, pip risk, I want to make at least 3 times that amount in order for this to be a valid trade that I would take, right? So what I would do is I would calculate, okay, let's see, 36 times 3, 108 pips, 108 pip reward, at least, okay? And guess what? My reward is 107 pips. So I'm 1 pip off. 1 pip off. Would I still take this trade? Based on the numbers? Based on the money? $7 versus 21? I would still take it. I would still take it, right? But I just wanted you guys to get a mental picture about how that works. Risk versus reward ratio. So I want to be able to make at least 3 times the amount of pips, or else I'm not going to take that trade. Let's do one more example to make sure you guys get what I'm saying. All right, let's do one more example. All right, so this yellow is going to represent my entry point. Red is going to represent my stop loss. Green is my take profit. Let's just do this quick example. 109.406 is going to be my entry point. My stop loss is going to be 109.106. My take profit is going to be 109.793. All right. What's my risk? How many pips is going to be my risk? Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this last number because it does not matter. Right. And I'm going to take my entry point 109.40 minus my stop loss 109.10. Oh, okay. So my risk is going to be 30 pips. Don't let it confuse you, right? Because we're working with zeros on the last number. Remember, right? 4 minus 1 is 3. 0 minus 0 is 0, but the calculator didn't account for that 0. So don't get confused. That 0 still is there. 30 pips, okay? Now, my reward is going to be my entry point, 109.40 minus my take profit, 109.79. Okay, 39 pips. 39 pips is my reward. Now, if I have a 1-to-3 risk versus reward ratio, then that would mean my risk is 30 pips, so I need 3 times that amount at least for my reward. 3 times that amount would be 90 pips. I need at least 90 pips for this trade to be valid for me to take it. And my reward is only 39 pips, so I would never take that trade. I would never take that trade, right? But let's change the parameters, right? Let's change it. Change the parameters. Let's say my take profit was all the way up here, okay? Let's say my take profit was all the way up there. So that changes things. My take profit is now 111.168. Okay. The last number does not matter. Risk versus reward. Let's figure it out. Let's do the math. Pull the calculator out. Right? Risk. Entry point to stop loss. 109.40 minus my stop loss. 109.10. Stays the same. 30 pips. 30 pip stop loss. And then my take profit. Entry point minus take profit. 111.16. 176 pips. 176 pips. Now, my risk versus reward, 1 to 3. So my risk is 30 pips. So I need at least 3 times that amount, which would be 90 pips. And in this example, I would make 176 pips, which would be far greater than my 90 pip minimum. So guess what? This would be a valid trade. This would be a valid trade. So following that example, if we used money, let's say I have a $400 account, right? And let's say I wanted to use a 0.03 lot size, 0.03. Well, that would be 30 cents per pip. Okay. Well, how much money can I make? Well, my risk is 30 pips. My reward is 176 pips. So how much can I lose? Let's answer that question first. So 30 pips times 30 cents per pip would equals $9. $9 risk, right? I do the math in my head, but 30 times 0.30 equals $9, right? $9 risk versus my reward, which is 176 pips. 176 pips times 30 cents per pip would equal 176 multiplied by 0.30. Oh, I can make $52 in this trade. $52.80 would be my reward. So I'm risking $9 out of my $400 account with the potential to make $52.80 as my reward. Do you understand why risk versus reward is very, very important? Because if I can risk $9 with the potential to make $52, listen, I'll take that risk all day long, right? Because I'm not losing that much money. I'm only risking $9 if I'm wrong, right? And if I'm wrong, guess what? I can live with that $9 loss. But if I'm right, I can also live with a $52 take profit. I'm risking $9 in my account for the potential to make $52. That is a great risk versus reward. Now, do you see why all this is important? Why understanding how to convert a lot size is important? Why understanding how to calculate, your risk versus reward is important? Why your risk versus reward ratio is important? How it's important to be able to understand what to do in order to be able to count pips and the math behind it. And this is why I teach it the way I teach it, to make it very simple and easy for you guys to understand. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video right now and you're brand new to trading, right? You don't know too much about trading, but you're interested, you want to learn, you want to get sharper. What I invite you to do, if you would like to be trained personally by me, right? In my squad, Kingdom Cash Trading Squad, I help people personally every single day. We make money together. You can learn how to trade, right? And take your own trades. And you also can be provided signals, basically copy and paste signals, trade signals from people who make 4 to 5 figures per week in the market. You can get them straight to your cell phone if that interests you. Making money from your cell phone, right? And being trained personally by me. you can go to showmein7.com. Showmein7.com. You can go there and find out more about how the platform that I learned to trade works. And you also can learn how to trade on the same exact platform and be provided trades that you can take to be profitable in the market, right? And for you guys who are experienced as well, if you're trading on your own, you want to come trade with a group of traders, like-minded individuals, get analysis, get strategies and different things like that. Also, I invite you to go to that same website, showmein7.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you, right? Just get connected with us through there. And also, everybody watching this video, be sure that you follow Christina and I on social media on the tags that you see on your screen right now. And I really appreciate you for watching. I hope that you got great value from this video. If you have any questions, please find me on Facebook or any of my social media tags. Shoot me a message, ask me a question. I'll be more than happy to help you. And let's keep growing. Let's keep being profitable in the market. Let's keep simplifying trading and make this as easy as it truly is. Everybody, have a great day.